I'm pretty confident that she's gonna sneak up here and listen.
Wait,
Well, it was an idea for what it's worth.
Let me do something here.
That GIF is what Priscilla's doing right now behind that
Yeah.
big trunk.
You don't really hear anything.
So I don't see or hear anything, huh?
You're not close enough to be able to see anything. You'd have to move a little bit. You might, if you wanted to see something, you probably have to move like right here, and even then, you're not really going to be able to get a good look at the.
Well, I don't have dark vision, so if it's not immediately obvious, I don't see shit.
Yeah, no. Oh no, wait, hang on. Now that you're all this close, you can all very much see what looks like blood right there.
Priscilla's gonna move up and sniff it.
Sniff it. Roll sniffs.
Roll for sniff.
What the
If you
fuck's
want to
a-
roll
what the fuck's
sniffs,
a
I don't
sniff?
fucking know.
What the fuck's a
Perception. Perception sniff.
Wouldn't that be more like investigation? Okay.
Investigation sniff then. I don't know. Just sniff it.
Okay, investigation.
Roll for
sniff.
snoof.
Yeah, roll for snoof.
Snoop.
That's a
Oh,
20,
that's a pretty good snoof.
that's a 20 snoof.
That's a pretty good snoof.
Snoof.
See,
Yeah.
Snoop and sniff. It's a snoof.
Yeah, this is very much
It's older than you.
this blood is pretty fresh. Not like like 5 minutes ago, but like maybe within the last 18 hours or so.
Also pretty fresh.
Still keeping a lookout.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so you see this disgruntled tabaxi face just kind of back off 5 feet, like it's new.
It's new.
My nasals.
My nasals.
So I'm gonna assume that the Shambly undead tracks go into this thing.
That you can tell.
Well,
Priscilla.
at least now we know where it went.
Priscilla.
Okay, there he goes. You and wait, hang on. I need you to roll me stealth, love. Unless you're not gonna be stealthy.
I'm not gonna be stealthy.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna help Priscilla for a second.
Okay, whoever is going to enter the cave, if you want to try to be sneaky, try to be sneaky.
Yep, we're gonna try to be sneaky
Roll me.
now.
Okay.
It seems like
Again?
I've been sneaky the whole fucking time.
Okay, roll me another stealth check then, entering the cave.
Me?
No, Olivine. I love how Olivine went in and it's just like, oh, I don't have fucking dark vision.
This
like, I can't see shit!
Anna,
Just gonna slide along the wall!
Anna, do you remember that?
I'm just going in off to the side since,
yeah.
Varys just went in there, so it's like, well,
Yeah.
I should be over here to see if I get in trouble.
And well, I have
17.
Ooh,
to
okay.
Sharkai Elf, I have 60 feet of dark vision. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it doesn't. Pretty sure I don't. The dark vision from Sent on a Raven doesn't stack because it's back on my shoulder, but still.
So
At least
essentially,
have 60 feet of dark vision.
so it's essentially Olivine's just hanging out here listening for trouble. Because
You would have if it's on your shoulder, you would have 90 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
Because it says you get plus 30 feet of dark vision.
Did you change my dark vision?
Yes, I did. I did change yours because it was set to 30 when it should have been set to 60. Because you have 60 feet of dark vision.
And
so I see this stuff over here.
Yes. Just
am I supposed to see something?
When you move
no.
forward.
When you go far enough in, you'll see.
So
Ooh.
I help Priscilla. Then proceed to bungle my stealth roll and then try to look inside and see what I see.
Where is the crow?
I'm gonna slowly advance to those things.
Just a minute. I want to make sure whether or not everyone is actually entering the thingy.
I'm definitely.
Everyone with dark vision.
Everyone
with dark vision, which would be Varys, Priscilla, and.
Oh yeah, right. Roll with.
Excuse me, Abinamaran. They all get. You see over here. You see a large bear-like creature with owl-like feathers coming instead of fur, and a
Brilliant.
beak instead of a snout.
Brilliant.
And
Oh,
you see two corpses on the ground in front of it. They
Fine,
look
corpses.
mauled. They look mauled, but not really eaten. Well, one of them looks kind of eaten, but the other one looks more like it was just fucking mauled.
Are we talking like animal corpse or like humanoid corpse?
The two corpses are humanoid.
I mean, not that Olivine can see.
Yeah, not that Olivine can see, but you see this thing, and like it. From what you can see from here, this thing doesn't look like it looks like eerily still, because you know with something this large, you typically see it like breathing because of how big it is, but you don't see this thing moving at all. But it's very much standing.
Question.
And as you yes.
Would Priscilla recognize what the fuck this is?
Anyone who can currently see it is welcome to roll either history or arcana. Now that you
Alright.
are looking at this thing.
Are any of those who can't see it aware of its presence?
No, you have no idea where. You have no idea that it's there, other than like because the three of them see it and they're like, "Wait, what the fuck is that thing?" Before they get the chance to tell you guys. So,
Okay. I'm just moving forward. Just...
Varys. Okay, that's that.
Priscilla.
Owlbear, get the fuck out! Okay, Varys and Abanamram. Ron. Whatever. Fucking Abanamram.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Abracascissor.
Alakazam.
You have
Part of a fucking name.
this thing isn't like a natural creature. You know that there are certain creatures that are like that were at one point magically created, and you're pretty sure this is one of them. You've never personally seen one of them, but you're pretty sure that from what you know about this thing, it ain't good.
Wait a minute.
Would Priscilla glean the same thing?
This thing looks like a fucking bear owl. It does not look friendly.
So actually, thinking about it, based off of what she saw of the feather, and then the funky bear tracks, would Olivine be able to discern what this is between the two things?
You can't see it.
No,
you have
I mean,
no
like,
idea it's there.
No, not. I mean, like, just
Yeah.
thinking about it as she was coming this way.
Roll me history.
Come on, don't botch it.
Botch it. Botch it like botulism. Hi? Where are you? Hi? Quiet dialogue.
Okay, I'm wait for these.
Hyde. Where are you, Hyde?
Fucking 10.
No, not really.
Sorry, not my department.
Upon seeing this fucking thing, Priscilla just screams and goes all fours and uses her feet to get the fuck out of the cave.
Wait, okay. Hold on. As you sit there and as you're like looking at this thing and like you're like thinking, what the fuck is this thing? You watch it slowly turn its head in your direction.
She's fucking gone already. She's gone.
You notice that you two, Abanamran and Varys, you notice its eyes look strange. The like glazed over, and they look like the eyes of an undead. Everybody, roll initiative.
No, Priscilla's fucking gone.
No, you're stuck, motherfucker. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Everybody roll
I
initiative.
can't try to hide either before the turn.
God damn it! This is not what I wanted.
What am I stuck
What the
by?
fuck's
Natural
happening?
20.
Ooh!
What am I stuck by?
That natural 20 though.
And I still and I don't get a free action before the
No.
turn. Okay.
No, because none of you are sneaky enough to be able to sneak past it without it noticing, because its last perception check as you entered the cave was a 23. And none of
Oh,
you
so
got
it noticed
none
all
of you
of us.
got close. Yeah, I noticed all of you. Like
That's
every
one
one of
of
you.
undead bear.
Well, it doesn't need to sleep, so it gets advantage on the roll because of its keen sight and smell.
Fucking owl bears.
I know, fucking owl.
It's funny, I rolled a natural 20, but I can't see anything.
I know, you're like, you can't see shit.
Yeah,
let's see,
all
I'm
of mine's
gonna-
gonna suggest that we drag it out of the cave.
Yeah, I would be inclined to do as well. So I'm effectively
I would-
blinded, right?
Yes,
No.
you are currently blind. All you
No.
can see is the exit to the cave. Like, you can see that because it's, like, bright and shit, so. And then you got a 17, so yeah, that covers it. All right, top of the round, it is obviously Hyde. Your turn.
Okay,
Hyde,
it is my turn.
your turn. Yeah.
Alrighty. I will, first of all, take this opportunity to get the...
Run the fuck
Pepper.
away!
Yeah, because there's nothing I can do.
Nope.
I think I have 30 feet of movement, so that's 5 to 50. If I'm allowed to move out of the cave and past... What if...
Oh, yeah, hang on. No, it's because there's a funky wall.
5... Or actually, 5... If I can move diagonally, that's 5, 10... Funky wall, you said? 10.
Yeah, in order to get the effect, I had to essentially put a wall there that you can't pass through, but that blocks light. Nothing else
Five.
works.
15. Nope. 15. 20. Okay, over here.
Okay.
I'll move over here and I'll hold action. Hold the dead. No, actually,
I'm gonna...
move further here. Hold action until the dead. Trigger. If I see that thing emerge.
Okay. Abinamru, your turn.
Aberemrum.
See, I'm also gonna head out so that way we can lure this thing into somewhere where more of us would be able to do something.
Yeah.
And hold action to dodge.
Gotcha. Okay, Olivine, your turn.
Seeing these guys just running out. Obviously, there's something in here bad, so she's gonna follow it out so she can see what the fuck she's doing.
All right.
And would have filled in on what we saw in there.
Yeah. A weird bear, a
So someone
weird
just went
owl-like
owl
bear
bear.
creature.
And just ran out.
Yeah, owl bear. Fuck no.
Zombie owlbear. Specifically.
Hide.
Priscilla, your turn.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, about that.
5 feet.
Feet, dash.
Move them feet.
Which
And
Which
all mine's
gives,
gonna take the dodge action.
which gives me
over here.
120 feet of movement. So that would be 5, 10.
Wait, are you sprinting
20.
or are you just double dashing? Or
I'm
are you
using
dashing?
feet.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
using feet
actually,
feet.
sorry. Could I retroactively sprint because I know there's nothing here.
Sprint is in a straight line.
Yeah, actually, I'm there.
Dash is for whatever. Dash you can do as an action,
Yeah.
but sprint is just in a
Action's right,
straight
that's
Oh,
line.
you're
fucking
right. That wouldn't. Okay, I'm just gonna
There you go.
move as far as I think. I think I can move to about here.
Yeah, that's my feet, and
Oh.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Nope, the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's not
I'll
a dash.
line
That's
up
right.
the fuck out.
And that's
Owl
60
bear.
feet. That's 60 feet. So can I try? Do I have half cover here?
There? No.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's her turn.
Okay, Wubs, it's your turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
Everyone out of the cave.
Yeah, everybody getting the fuck out
Zombie owl bear. Yeah, no.
of there.
Yeah, we'd rather fight it somewhere more open, and plus this way those that without dark vision can be more helpful.
Yeah.
Right now I have 30 feet of movement. With feet, I have 60.
What is feet?
Feline agility allows me to double my
Oh,
movement.
Right.
So
Right.
now
Awesome,
imagine
awesome.
I'm a Tabaxi monk that can use sprint and feet.
Well, that would be sprint is a straight line,
Double
so
and 2.
Still,
oh,
that's
God.
it's 120 times 5 times 2.
Plus double
Like
the
if
wind.
you really wanted to GTFO in a straight line, you can
Dude.
GTFO.
Yep.
Are you? She will leave you all in the fucking dust.
Yep.
She just straight up all fours gone.
She just
Or-
fucks
or-
right off.
Or
I
catch
would
up
like
to someone
ready
real
my
fucking
blood
fast.
curse.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I'm going to ready my blood curse and activate it as soon as the owlbear comes out.
Okay. What's the range on it? Is it just 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. How fucking far can this thing move? It's a fat fuck, but it can move 40 feet.
It's an owlbear. It can move pretty far.
Yeah.
Then again, it is undead, but it's still an owlbear.
Yep. It's a fucking owlbear.
It is going to fucking. You hear this thing start to fucking lumber and like fucking floppily run out of the fucking cave, and it stops like right in front of Varys and Abanamran.
I can see it, yeah?
Yes, you can see it.
Toll the dead.
Go for it. Roll. Oh wait, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 12, so it
Nope,
fails.
it takes damage.
I said it fails.
You do realize it's still moving, right? You know which direction it's gonna go now, right?
This
Jeez.
is gonna go so poorly.
It is. Is
Chick.
it missing any of its hit points?
No.
Okay. 3.
Okay. Yeah, you watch it sit there and just kind of like shake a little bit as these like ethereal bells go off. It's just like it's like making fucking kind of irritated owl noises. What the fuck owl noises are.
Owls are cute though.
Yeah, owls are great.
I make the best owl sounds, by the way.
I'm surprised it
do I-
didn't go after your hide.
How does your blood curse work?
He has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
It'll probably pass.
It's a
Yeah.
fucking owl bear.
It's an owlbear and it's undead.
Well, I'll
Strong
have
as
you
fuck.
know that it rolled a 5, which means it got a fucking 10.
By the way,
Wow.
Fucking owlbears, man.
What was that?
I wanted to act,
Okay, roll the Hemocraft die.
and that's a D4, right?
Yep.
I don't add anything to it, right?
Nope, it's just the D4. So you watch as Varys sits there and like takes his I imagine rapiers have an edge of some kind. But takes his rapier and like fucking slits his goddamn wrist, and like you watch the like as he's mumbling like some weird like art, like some weird fucking enchantment of some kind, and he sits there and he like his blood begins to glow as he sits there and he flicks it onto this owl bear, and you just watch the owl bear freeze dead in its track.
As long as you make the saving throw, it is cursed for 1 minute.
Yep, it can't move. It can't do anything. It is currently stunned.
Good.
Stunned, damn.
No, wait, hang on. Their movement speed is 0, and they can't use reactions, which means you can just fucking walk away and then pelt it from afar.
Fuck this owlbear.
Fuck this guy. Anyway, top of the round, Hyde, it's your turn.
Did my Toll the Dead seem to bloody it?
No. I mean,
It's an
it's
owlbear.
missing health, but it's not bloodied.
It's a fucking owl bear.
Okay,
Is it
first of
bloody?
all, also yeah, you're using every other diagonal is
No,
5 and 10?
it's just 5 feet.
Just
It's just
5
5 feet. This is
Okay.
fucking annoying to have to keep track of that shit.
Okay, thank you. So I'm just gonna take this opportunity to go 5, 10, 15, 25. And oops, not that far.
That's a little far.
Why are you hiding behind me?
Yeah. Ah, protect me. Yeah, hide behind the rogue with with no shield. It's just like, protect me, small one. It's like you poke out like over a foot.
I'm only 3 feet.
You poke out like a foot over her. You got the shield, and you're like, protect me. It's like, what?
If you have a ranged weapon, you could use me like a stool to like shoot off of for support.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you doing?
You're like one
Ozzy?
of those shooting. You're like one of those shooting platform things.
Actually, you
Yeah,
know what?
exactly.
Oh, and actually, you know what? Let's see. Where was I originally? I was like, over here, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so the thing I want to do is, I want to take out one of my daggers and I'm gonna throw it at
Okay.
this. But first, move into range because it's 20, I think.
I think it's 30. 30 and 60.
2060 according to this.
Oh, well, I mean, you would have been within range of it where you were.
Oh, I would have.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
Yeah.
4. It's 4 squares big.
Okay. First, so
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take out a dagger and I'm gonna throw it.
All right, roll attack.
Mm-hmm. I can use dexterity, right?
Yeah, it's a finesse weapon.
70. And I'm gonna spend an inspiration to get advantage.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 16. Does
16?
that hit?
That hits. Roll damage.
Yes. D4 plus 5. For a minimum damage of 6.
Okay. You throw this dagger, and it sticks into its side.
And
That is. Yeah. Abanamran.
So
What?
close.
Yeah. Unless there's something else you want
10.
to do, you can still move. So,
20.
is it alright if I move on to Abanamran?
30. As soon as I've moved away from here, so as soon as I do that, I'm going to
Okay.
keep moving this way.
Okay.
Wait,
You've
how
been
long does that
keeping-
curse last?
A
One
minute.
round. Oh, a minute.
She amplified it.
Oh,
And very much a he.
Yeah, he
Nice.
Well, I was referring to you, the player.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. It was amplified, so it lasts for a minute. Abanamran, your turn.
Okay, and seeing as it can't take a reaction because of this, it's
Yep.
Well, I don't need to be here, so I'll just move away.
Yeah.
and I take my wand out of my pocket and use my one warlock spell slot to witch bolt this thing, spending 2 inspiration to auto crit.
There are no auto crits, remember?
Yeah,
yeah.
we're not doing. Yeah, we're not doing the auto.
Okay, well, then I'll use 1 inspiration for advantage then.
Go for it.
Force of habit with the auto crit part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you write out exactly what we can do with inspiration?
It was written there.
it's in the rules.
I'll think it. In the pinned messages.
The exact same, except
I don't
no
remember
autocrits.
seeing it.
Except
I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
I might have edited it in after you had already looked at it. That.
Because I
kinda
looked at
funny.
it as soon as you made it, so probably.
Yeah, I pinged
Yeah.
you.
That single warlock spell though.
Oh, so only advantage, disadvantage stuff.
Okay.
What?
There you
24 hits. Roll damage.
Barely.
Yeah, barely hits.
Barely get it.
Mhm.
Holy shit, that hitbox. The hit rate.
I'm just updating on the 5e thing, the used part.
That's an
Okay.
unbearable freaking.
Now for the Damia, 1d12. Okay. Are you the? No, you're not it. There you go. Ah, oh. Aha.
Ooh,
Because
11
it's a
damage.
1d12. Woohoo!
Yeah, you zap the shit out of this thing. You watch it like twitch and convulse as it sits there and gets zapped. Poor bastard.
Get fried, bitch.
Olivine, it's your turn.
And I am concentrating on Witch Bolt.
Okay.
All right, seeing as it's like directly in front of me, I'm just gonna shoot at my short bow.
Go for it. Worst part about this is that it's probably not going to get to attack because it's dead last. It's dead last in the initiative. Anyway,
Wonders of D&D.
yeah, it's great.
Wait,
Yeah,
whose turn is it?
It's Olivine. Olivine. She's
Oh.
shooting with a short bow.
Oliver.
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
checking
short
my
bow.
mod.
Yeah, sorry.
Am I still here or did I?
Ooh, I hope
Yeah,
I
you
put
are.
it in the right channel. I almost fucking just sent it somewhere in another
Chuck
server.
one, two.
I'm like, wait.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Have
you
faith.
can re-roll
I'm
that.
taking that shit.
Come on, do it. Do it.
I believe in your Abenemnon-ness.
11. Probably not gonna hit.
That still
my
misses.
connection had dropped to like one bar for a bit.
Well, this is on brand. I suck at combat rolls.
Yeah, you just like, and just like gets lost in the fluff of its feathers.
Well, at least I kind of sort of hit it.
A little bit.
All right, Priscilla, it's your turn.
Okay, Priscilla, seeing on how the bird ran up and threw a dagger, she's like, ooh, I can do that too. And she goes to the side like 10, 20, or like 10, 15, and then she calls out to hide, like, hide! What? Hide! I can do that too. That's 10. 15, 20.
Okay.
She's gonna go here and throw a dagger at this damn thing. Oh
Okay.
no, 20, 25. Actually, go here. 2
Ah.
smacks.
Okay, punch the shit out of it.
It can't react, so you might as well just punch it in the face and walk away.
I know, right? It's great. Like, no, my owl bear! It has +5 to strength saves! Why is this happening? That's
it's
D&D. That's D&D.
Owlbear, it's lazy.
Yeah,
It's undead. It's just like, fuck.
I just want to sleep, dude.
It's like, I just wanted a snack with all these
Snack.
people. Ugh.
Yeah, all these fucking people around here. Okay, the 12 misses, the 19 hits.
All right, that's gonna be a smack.
Left schmuck.
Smork it. Smork it. 1d4
Leave it
smork damage.
smoked. Maybe not.
Minimum
damage.
minimum smork. Minimum smork. This thing's like a. Okay.
You know what's a fun thing? I
What?
could have used my fucking quarterstaff, but instead I chose to go for unarmed.
Wait, did
Yeah.
she even give it back?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did. She was like, "Here, hold this. I'm gonna pick these fucking wolves up."
I would have laughed if she just pulled it off with it.
Yeah, just stole your fucking quarterstaff.
Like, well,
Anyway,
shoot my staff.
I know, right? It is now your turn, Varys.
Oh, and of course I moved back 5 feet.
Yeah, you move back 5 feet.
So you might want to fix
Yep.
that.
You're attacking with your rapier, correct?
First, yeah.
Okay. So
One.
that's gonna hit. So that's 10 damage on that. Dead, this son of a
Then I'm gonna
bitch.
step back and hit it with the whip.
Go for it. That also hits, and that is another 6 damage. 6, not looking good. Like it's pretty fucked up.
Bloodied.
Well,
Whoa!
it's already undead, so
Whoa!
it's probably looking pretty bad.
It gets a fucking turn. Wait. No! It got a fucking 3! That means it got an 8. It is still
You know,
super fucking unable to move. It's just like, I'm gonna kill you. Stop moving away from me. Get back here and let me kill you. God
Man, this is one low energy owlbear.
I know it's just like, oh fuck this, kill me already.
Low
Fine,
energy.
it's your turn.
Instead of it being low energy, I'm gonna say its body's atrophied and rotted away too
Okay,
much to be able
seeing
to do
this,
more.
seeing this, Hyde's gonna run up to what's it? Past all of this, I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's like, there. And then she's going to. Can I attempt? Can
Wait,
I?
are you sure that's wise?
Hang on, what's she gonna do?
I know that I can't react. I see that it's too
What
hard.
are you gonna what are you gonna do?
Okay, can
It
I
can't react?
as a free action? Can I take the dagger out of its hide?
Sure.
So
Not
I have
gonna
it
do
back.
any damage. Yeah. Yeah.
You do realize it can hold action, right?
What? It can hold action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically it could, but you also have to remember this thing is an intelligence of fucking 3 when it's alive.
Oh.
This
So,
thing is dumb as a rock.
never
I don't
mind.
know. I've seen some pretty smart rocks in my day.
And then as soon as I've done that, I'm going to use the same dagger to then slash at it.
Go for it. I love that. It's perfect. He's just standing there
9.
menacingly.
Yep.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
Can I as a bonus action use my? I technically have an offhand because I'm carrying a shield.
Yes, but your shield is in your offhand, and if you attack with that, I think it's considered an improvised weapon.
It would. How is that again?
You don't add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll, and I think it's like a 1d4 or some shit.
I think it's strength
Which is
based.
Oh, so yeah, no, there's no point because it would be 1 plus your strength mod, which means you'd smack it and you deal 0 damage.
Okay. Okay. In
But I
fact,
feel like
no,
just
I have a
sticking
minus
it because.
1. I have a -1, so I might heal it.
Yeah, that's a good. Well, no, because you deal
know.
1 plus your strength, so it's like boom. It's like giving it a gentle pat.
Oh yeah. Okay. So with that, I'm
Man.
going to take the.
I hit
20.
this thing and it heals, so
That's
how would
20,
that make
so
sense?
I move
If you had
back behind Priscilla.
if you used an unarmed strike and you had a -2 to strength, that would be -1, so you heal it by punching it.
But you
I
punch
know,
it, and
I know
oddly
that
enough,
much.
it feels a little better.
I know that much, but how would that play out?
I don't know.
It's like
Okay,
you
that's-
punch it and you like crack one of its joints, and it's like, oh,
Oh, that
felt
felt
pretty good.
nice.
And
Yeah,
then-
exactly.
I'm
I'm
then it's
secretly
my turn.
chiropractor.
That's my
Yeah,
turn.
Okay.
Chi-
Amon.
chiropractor.
Action to give it another jolt from that witch bolt.
Okay, do the thing. I know it's just like damage, so
Okay, and automatic 1d. Not that die. This die.
yeah.
Click the right one.
Will.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Witch
This.
bolt coming in clutch.
Yeah, really. This thing is fucked up. Olivine, it's your turn.
How's it looking from all this?
If this thing wasn't undead, you have no idea how the fuck this thing would be standing. Like this
Alright,
thing
so
looks like
move over here to get a
This thing
better
is-
angle.
this thing is fucking like you could see this thing's like its entire body is fucking smoking from these two jolts of lightning it's taken. It's got fucking blood. It's got blood like
Nice. you
just
Pretty sure
dripping
24
out
hit.
of it. Yeah, 24 hits.
Nice. Combat roll succeeds for once.
It's like I
Yeah.
actually hit in combat. Yay!
Nice. Good job. Roll your damage.
You don't know, I'm listening to Junko's theme from fucking Toho 15. While this fucking owlbear is stunned.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna hit this for damage. 6.
Yeah, that'll minimum damage when it does it. You sit there and you fucking shoot this thing, and it goes into its eye, and you like, and it's just like you could see it like recoil a little bit and like stand there. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, baby. You see it like recoil and just like kind of stand there, and it like lurches forward again. It's not dead.
Alwyn just sighs. I
Undead
hate
fortitude.
undead.
Fucking undead fortitude.
It's wait.
Your turn.
Alwyn would yell to
Priscilla.
the others. It's on its last legs. Take it down.
Take it
You can
down.
sound a bit more enthusiastic.
She doesn't care.
You
Your
hear
turn,
an
Priscilla.
you hear an unsatisfied meow.
That's my response to this.
Yeah. Finish.
Wait, my turn? Yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn, Priscilla.
I
Go
keep
for it.
missing fucking Priscilla. Okay. Runs up closer.
And rewatch Terminator 2 after doing that Hasta la Vista Baby, Jeff.
Yeah, those will both hit.
Okay. And I will extend my freaking claws or my like what are they, nails, claws, things?
Claws.
Fucking claws from the beans on my legs or toes. And I will pierce both his eyes.
Beans, go for
Rip
it. Do
his
the murder
eyes
beans.
off, that way he can't see anything.
Do the murder beans.
Thinking it's an owlbear, so I can probably just fucking smell us. Fucking owlbear.
Let's see. That would be damn, just barely fucking misses. You sit and you use your fucking little your little toe bean murder needles. You jump up, you fucking kick it in the eyes, and it like sits there and recoils, and then it like stumbles and it like just fucking hits the ground with this like big like fucking meaty slam. It is dead.
Fuck is that dead token?
It is dead. That's actually unconscious. That's dead.
Okay.
That means dead.
So Olivine, having to Zombieland, is gonna double tap it with his rapier.
You stab it in the eye?
Poke it in the head. Make sure it's dead.
You stab it in the head.
For good measure, I'm gonna give it one more jolt.
You're all just sitting there. I was gonna say, you all just walk up to it, and you're like, you just kind of give each other a look, and you just nod, and you all just start stabbing it, and fucking Abenammer is just like,
Yeah.
pretty
much. I'm taking a moment because I'm looking.
Owlbear, you could never be too safe.
this little fucking bird's just looking at you guys like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing for a moment. But just like, I'm just going dead,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take out the dagger that's still coated in blood from the only hit I had on it, and then I'll plunge it into it again. Be like,
dead,
dead.
Meanwhile, Priscilla's doing like flying axe kicks, like in anime, that really fast freaking movement animation.
Yeah.
Olivine's gonna
To its
strike up
side.
a torch and go check out those bodies.
Okay, hang on. Before you do, yeah, cool. You did the thing.
What did
Abenamron just says a
No,
prayer.
you got the thing. Okay.
Abenamron sends a little prayer to himself under his breath, just to the Raven Queen to accept this.
Well, she doesn't know there's corpses
undead
there,
back
but
into
she's gonna
the-
go see where it came from.
Okay.
Basically, to accept the undead back into the earth.
Okay. So, Olivine, you head inside, and with your torch, after getting to about that far, you see the two corpses of the humanoid individuals.
I would like to
lying on the
follow.
ground.
I like to
Priscilla's
follow
gonna
Olivine
go-
because I know she has a torch.
Yep,
Priscilla's
you all.
gonna go to the left actually to see
Okay.
the rest of the cave.
All right.
She's gonna check based on the description given by that chick whose name I already forgot. Jayla.
That's fine. Jayla, yeah.
She's gonna see if either of these match the description of the missing person.
Roll me. Roll me either history or investigation.
Went missing.
What do you want to do, Fiber?
I'm just gonna Priscilla's
Look
just
around?
Natural 20.
nice.
Total 25.
The individual here matches the description, although his body is heavily mangled. Not like eaten, mind you. Just like this thing just fucking tore him to pieces. Like you don't see like beak marks, like it tried to eat it. More like it just fucking like shredded him.
So
He's
Allwine
barely
kind of walks
recognizable.
up to this one, points at it. Yeah, this is our guy.
This is our guy.
The 4 that are currently near the corpses, I want you to roll me perception again.
Who?
I want Varys, Olivine, Abanamran, and you, Hyde.
I roll like garbage
With
in
disadvantage?
combat.
With disadvantage or just straight because of the
Just straight. Because of the torch and stuff.
Did you say advantage for me or not?
No,
No,
no
19.
one gets advantage here.
19.
Okay. Okay, I'll give it another D8 then. I mean, not another D8, another D20.
Else.
I would like to. Priscilla would like to look around the
Okay,
rest
and
of
that's
the cave.
and that's dirty 20 because Raven on shoulder.
What was the first one for?
I think I might have misheard something. It'd either be a 12 or a 20, depending on if I misheard you or not.
Okay, we'll go with the first one. We'll go with the second one this time. Just next time we're gonna. It's all
Okay.
What were you gonna do, Priscilla?
Look around the cave and sniff and snoop around to see if there are any shinies, valuables, or any other cadavers around.
Okay, like the entire cave.
Yeah, mostly the west side of it, and this stumble of rocks here.
Roll
Allwine would
me-
actually help that, but first, what is this perception stuff for?
the perception.
Now,
You.
let's do one thing at a time.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if he was going to roll anything, and then he could roll it, and then we go do yours, and then go and do his roll.
So, go
but
ahead
it's
and roll
fine.
with advantage then.
Yeah. So you guys, you notice, as you're just kind of standing here, looking over the bodies and whatnot, you notice that like air of like undeath and whatnot. It's not gone. It's stronger here.
Do these bodies seem like they're undead?
I was just gonna say,
No, based on like you checking them and looking over them and standing over them, they haven't moved. They haven't made any kind of attempt to attack you or anything. And given the state of these bodies, you're pretty sure that these people are dead. Like they're dead. But
like not able to come back dead.
well, not necessarily not able to come back, but they don't show any sign of.
Allwine's gonna check to see
being
how long
undead.
they've been dead.
Okay. Roll me medicine. She has her notebook and she's written any ideas what happened.
Nah, not sure.
It's really hard to tell with how messed up they are.
She's not used to owlbear corpses.
Yeah.
It's like,
And just in case, yeah, I'm gonna pop another isograve.
You don't see any undead. But you definitely sense something that you definitely sense a much stronger undead presence like coming from this cave.
well, whatever's here's still here.
Still here.
Shall we try to find it?
All right, just so that way nobody like just to clarify, so that way nobody like gets hung up on these bodies. When you were fighting that owl bear, like the undead presence you got from that, whatever is causing this like seething undead presence is far greater than that owl bear. So whatever you're looking for is probably something more.
Hide. She walks over to towards Olivine and goes, hide.
What was your investigation roll, Fiber, with the advantage? We'll say that.
Oh, I didn't roll yet because okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
we'll do that
finish
now.
up there
Just,
first.
yeah, nah. You can just
Investigation,
roll it
that's
with it.
3.
And just pointing towards
2.
the cave exit.
That's a
Nice.
20.
You don't really find anything of value along this wall or anything.
Okay, not by the rocks and
No, doesn't seem like there's anything of value. Just a lot of like pebbles and just stuff like that.
okay. And she's going to regroup with the others.
Okay.
What is that smell?
Yeah,
Smell.
yeah, you can smell this.
Smell. Hide.
Alwyn's gonna make note of these bodies to come back for the guy.
Still pointing out the exit. Hide.
Priscilla.
Run.
Yes, we know there's undead. We know there's more undead here.
More
Yes.
undead.
So perhaps we should take our friend here and go for now.
There was nothing
Go
on the
for
west
now.
side of the cave, so
Go
yeah,
for now.
sure.
Are we gonna take the bodies with us?
Probably
Is-
should.
why are there 2? There was only one missing reported, right?
I would like for you all to roll me perception.
18.
Okay, there's a fucking owlbear family coming.
24. Good shit.
23, natural 23.
Okay, 23.
Well, not natural, total, I mean.
Yeah, total 23.
No, I got a natural 23 on a d20. Figure that shit
Yeah.
out.
That's a 14.
Well
Okay.
done. Bye-bye.
That's an 8. I'm a little distracted by the body.
Varys and Abanamran. As you guys are standing there kind of talking about moving the bodies and what to do from here, you sense an unusual, like almost spike of energy coming from this direction.
Eyes to the
It's
grave lasts for a minute, I believe.
You do not see anything. But Varys and
No, it doesn't
Abanamran,
What does it say?
you feel like this sudden like surge, like just a quick spike of that feeling.
Can I grab this body?
Yeah, you can grab it.
I'd grab
Do
the
I
other
use
one, but
strength
I'm
check?
kind of small.
Yeah.
Doesn't say when how long lasts, so I'll leave that to you. But okay.
Do I need to do a strength check?
What was that?
Strength check or no?
No. Well, let's see. How much are you carrying? Inventory. Yeah, give me a strength check just because of your how much you're currently carrying. Anyway, what were you saying, Rosie?
No, we're just checking. The Eyes of the Dead feature does not say how long it lasts.
Yeah. I feel like it's not like super long. But, let me just take a look here.
Alwyn's gonna walk up to
Until the
Rod.
end of your next turn, so essentially 6 seconds.
Gotcha.
And said, you know, what do you think about what else is here?
There's a spike of energy in that direction. He'd point to where he felt it.
Spike of
Spike?
energy.
What?
Yeah, so the same kind of undead feeling.
Worse than the bear, yes?
Yeah,
Correct.
much worse.
You'll have to
We're
run.
probably a little in over our heads. We should probably grab this other body and go.
You'll have to
Yes.
run.
Priscilla
We recoup.
Scrambles for the body and starts dragging it.
Roll me a strength check.
I don't want to die!
Yeah, I don't want to die here.
All
But
mine's gonna help.
I want this body. All right, you have advantage.
Okay, strength check.
With advantage.
Uh,
I'm gonna start moving away. Back
Say,
outside.
I would say Abenamron's also gonna help, but there's no double advantage here.
that's a 16.
Yeah, you're able to sit there and like, two of you are like fucking dragging this motherfucker along the ground.
I'm gonna run out the
The
where
door's
is
over
it?
here.
Where
Yep.
is the
Where's it?
exit?
Right
There we
here.
go.
Yeah, it's like right there where the blood is.
And as soon as I exit, I'm going to. I would like to scout.
Roll perception.
C20. No, D20.
I'm not finding this
Ooh,
blood.
11.
It's
Ew.
right there.
Yeah.
There
we
you go.
go.
You found your way out. Okay, well, you don't notice anything. Okay, so you guys head back to the village.
Yes,
Yeah.
we head back to the village with the two bodies.
Dragging the bodies.
Okay, so you head back to the village.
Before
with
that,
the
actually,
new
okay.
bodies.
I was gonna.
Well,
say,
what? Yeah.
I was gonna say I would like to quickly, as we're making our way back, just look at this freaking broken tree for one moment.
Roll investigation.
That's an 18.
It's a broken tree. Maybe some lightning hit it or something. It doesn't look like anything super unusual happened to it, though.
Okay. That's what I wanted to do.
But we're
Okay.
gonna go
Nice.
find Jayla then, I believe.
Okay. So by the time you guys get back to the village, the sun has set and it is dark. Hang on. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Just give it.
So essentially, it's twilight.
Well, it's
Mm,
pretty much nighttime.
Better movie than that.
So it's just past twilight. It's
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah, it's the evening time. It's kind of dark out. Difficult to see for those who don't have dark vision and whatnot.
Yep, like
Um,
myself.
Yeah, like yourself. But there are some torches along like the roads and on the houses and stuff that do light your way a little bit. So. Jaina's just kind of like fucking. I don't know. She's somewhere. Just
You
gonna
mean,
put her right
you mean
here.
Jayla?
Yeah, Jaina. I named her.
I was like
her name.
Jane is like, is it?
Yeah,
are we-
I named her and I don't fucking remember her name. God damn it.
Priscilla.
I was like,
GG.
yeah, hi.
I she just quickly scribbled down something, and then shows her. You okay?
Yeah, Priscilla's okay. I'm okay. I'm totally not okay. I'm not scared.
Varys, Olivine, and Priscilla, you guys for dragging that body. You all take a point of exhaustion because you dragged that thing
Nice.
for a while.
Well, it makes sense.
None
I can't
of you
complain.
rolled particularly well.
As
Oh,
Priscilla kind of
wow.
falls
No,
to
you
one knee.
Just put a hand on her side.
What was that?
Perversions of life.
Blade,
Wait, what?
a blight in the world, meaning that a, a blight in the world that is all against both what my queen stands for and what my faction stands for.
Where do you rush?
Because he is.
Yes.
It's just the voice I've been doing. I don't
Yeah.
know.
like these boys.
Do not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Blight,
like
dear.
Russian
I'm
accent.
Soviet
It is very
Dracula.
funny.
Do not.
You know what's funny? That my Russian voice like that is how I try to do Dracula voice.
Russian Dracula.
I'm Comrade Dracula, and I fought and sought
Anyways,
the
before we get too
proletariat.
sidetracked,
Yeah.
What are you guys
let's
doing?
go find Jayla.
Yeah.
We're trying to find Jelly. Yes.
Carpenters?
I'm
Okay. Well, no real
I
need
guess
for you
we'll
to roll for
the
it
bodies
because
wait around
no
here.
real need for no real need for you to roll for it because as you guys are kind of heading down towards the more towards where you met up with her, you pretty much meet her right at the crossroads here. She's like, "Oh, hi.
Oops.
Sorry about before, but well, I may have been a soldier
So-
once, but that's way over."
We,
And then she notices the
Soldier.
bodies.
and all one's like, so we have some good news, some bad news, and some very bad news.
Very bad news.
Eh. Very bad news.
Yeah, she sits there and she like I said, she notices the body and she covers her mouth and
so
she
all
quick
just continues. So the good news is we found your guy. The bad news is just kind of points a thumb behind her.
the second you're like, bad news is you watch her quickly spin around and like fucking double over and you just hear like you hear her vomit.
You can just kind of hear a low voice. Olivine and Priscilla.
No!
Oh,
High
my
nose
pulse is
barf
wrinkly.
noises now!
Before continuing,
Uncover
and
it,
the
but-
very bad news is there's something really bad in that cave, undead. We encountered an undead owl bear, I believe. We managed to fell that, but there's something worse in there.
You can kind of hear her mumbling under her. You can kind of hear her mumbling. She sits there and like you can watch her. You watch her like kind of wipe her mouth. Yeah, the chain is like, and Priscilla's like. Anyone else want to join in?
No.
I'm a
Calvaris, Evan and Olivine are just so desensitized to this.
And
Yeah,
how just soldier
Fucking
once.
thing.
Soldier once. And then I look
No,
and see
fuck it.
Priscilla vomiting.
After she's done with the vomiting,
We got Hyde over here who's a little disturbed.
Wait, hang on.
It's just
Wait,
like,
hang
fuck
on.
my life.
Hide, fuck you. I'm hijacking control of your character. You're not gonna barf. You're gonna but you are gonna make barf noises.
I said I wasn't gonna barf. I was like, it's not pleasant, but I'm looking at this woman who's a self-proclaimed soldier. I'm like, soldier once.
No, what I said is you're not going to barf, but you are going to mimic the noise. Hyde knows barf noise now.
Alden is slightly disappointed in this woman because she's supposed to have been a soldier.
she said she saw combat though.
She's never seen.
Even
She
so.
did say she's never seen combat, so you know.
Actually, I don't think Olivine heard that. She wasn't very close.
Yeah, she said that she's
Um,
never seen actual combat.
You hear disgruntled cat noises from holding her mouth and nose clamped.
I'm
Oh, I
patting her
imagine
back.
this is so bad for Priscilla.
I'm patting her
is-
back.
When she's done vomiting, press C to clean her mouth up from that, basically.
So Olivine just kind of shakes her head. It's like, anyway, so you mentioned, did anybody else go missing recently? Because we got this other guy here. He's not as badly mangled as, yeah. You happen to know who this is? Is he one of yours?
She kind of like hesitantly peeks over her shoulder and takes a look at him. Her reaction isn't quite as violent, but you do watch her kind of like flinch a little. And she sits there and she's like, "No, he's not one. He's not one of ours. We don't get very many travelers here, but he could. He could be one of them. I don't
One of them.
recognize him. A traveler."
So I'm just gonna shrug and then check our friend for anything valuable because he doesn't need it anymore.
Roll investigation.
She was being respectful in case it was one of the villagers, but since it's not,
Yeah, fuck
he
it.
doesn't need his stuff anymore.
Meanwhile,
And anybody else got investigation that's not vomiting or proficiency? Can help
I
me look.
do, but I'm against searching the body.
All right. Well,
So I come up beside her and
that's
ask
a natural
where
20.
she wants
Total
the dead
25.
laid to rest.
What was that?
Ask her where she wants the dead laid to rest.
Okay. With your natural 20, you find a pouch with 5 gold coins in it.
Nice.
Oh, that's just
That the only other thing that he has is like some fucking torn up like chainmail armor, but
well, if it's torn up, it'd be useless anyway.
yeah,
Well,
it's
she's
useless.
gonna hand a coin to each one of us.
Okay, I'll get 1 gold
Just
piece.
kind of say, well, we won't be using this.
As for where
In which condition is the gold coin?
it looks fine.
Well, it was in a pouch, and this guy wasn't
Yeah.
that badly mangled.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you're giving
Priscilla-
out coins?
Yeah. She'll take the coin. As for where they lay the dead to rest, she does mention that there is just a moment. Let me refresh my memory here.
Let to rest.
There is a church, or more like a kind of small temple, to Zerdin, god of fertility, right down here in the lower left-hand corner of the map. It's the only holy place in the village.
Yeah.
And it's on the second highest. It's on a hill, not quite as high as like say this building here, but it's up on a bit of a hill.
I guess we will bring the corpses over there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. You slowly bring the corpses over to the temple, and you are greeted by a pale-skinned woman with platinum blonde hair. She has like ice blue eyes. And she sits there and like you come in and she turns and she walks up to you and she's like, "Oh, hello." And she stops mid-sentence as she notices what you have.
I'm
Oh
also there.
dear. I hang on here. I see you found young Mr. Jackson. That is most unfortunate.
Most
It appears-
unfortunate. And she
appears
nods.
as though she kind of sits there and looks at you curiously.
It would seem we also found another unfortunate traveler.
I can see that.
Another unfortunate beard.
Well, please
Mhm.
bring them inside. We will take care of the funerary rites and interment.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you take them inside, and a couple of other individuals come out and sit there, and they take the bodies and take them into the back and stuff like that. It is unfortunate that they were brought here in such condition, but at least now they can be properly laid to rest.
Yes. What had happened to them is there we found an undead owlbear in the cave, and unfortunately they had encountered it, and that's how they met their untimely end.
Undead.
Yes, there
Reversions against.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
there's another undead creature in that cave, but might be a little high for us.
That is.
A little above our pay grade, if you will.
I understand. That
We hear
is
from under a mumbled breath.
concerning.
Pay grade?
The pay grade? What's that?
Move your characters, by the way.
I've felt something off about this place for the last couple of weeks. I had hoped it was just me, but I suppose this confirms that something is amiss.
Yes, based off what we found in the cave, I'd believe that your sense is correct.
Well, we will have to inform the mayor. He will need to send notice to the capital to reinforce the village. That may take some time, though. I do hope we can hold out until then. Either way, thank you for your assistance in bringing these poor lost souls back.
All my nods.
I would
Well,
like to roll
it's the
insight.
least we could do.
I would like to roll insight on the cleric lady.
Go for it.
I want to know if she seems surprised and if she is withholding information. Natural 20.
Surprised about what?
To learn what we've discovered.
Yeah, in regards to the undead crap.
She is a little bit surprised. Like she said, she did have she had a feeling something was off, but she doesn't really she's not like an explorer or anything, so she really wasn't super sure, but she felt like something was off. So hearing that it is something undead was surprising to her, and as best as you can tell, she's not hiding any information.
Just to be sure, though, she's just. Heidi's gonna quickly scrap down in a notebook, and she's gonna tear out, because by now it's been a full page, and she's going to hand her. And she's going to hand it towards the lady, and it says, is there anything else you can tell us about the situation?
I suppose the only thing more I could tell you is that that people have been very on edge. They haven't been able. Many of them have come to me stating as much, but none of them have been able to properly explain it. Just something hasn't felt right. Not for the last couple of weeks.
Not for the last couple of weeks.
What do you mean by something? And Priscilla finally is able to breathe normally because the stench of just death is gone mostly. What do you mean just something? Surely if it's something, there's something that is tangible? It seems kind of weird.
Not always. Sometimes otherworldly forces can affect us physically. Strong ones. And if what you're saying is true, whatever is in that cave could be a likely candidate for what's been causing everyone to feel so on edge, dour these last couple of weeks.
Likely candidate.
On edge.
About how long?
Huh.
About how long would it take for reinforcements to come from the capital.
Unfortunately, it would take about 2 weeks for us to get a letter there. And that's if we went by horse. There aren't very many horses here in the village. The only one is owned by the mayor. He lives just over there. And she points to another hill that's maybe about 10, 15 feet higher than the one you're currently on, with a much better built, like not like super really fancy manor, but like a more of a little bit fancier house. Like it's not like like all the rest of the buildings. This one looks by far quite a bit better.
And the mayor hasn't sent for help already? If it's this serious? People are about as mentally healthy as dry rocks in the desert.
Well, I
Perhaps
suppose we
the-
should probably go speak with him about this.
Perhaps this mayor is not very. Perhaps this mayor is not very superstitious.
I do not wish to speak ill of him, but it is true that he has been rather reluctant to ask for aid. I am unsure why.
At this point,
During his times speaking with me, he's been rather tight-lipped.
Ow, tightly.
Olivine's just gonna start walking over there.
Okay.
at this
I'm
point,
gonna show him a
That's
lesson.
kind of suspicious.
before I start moving with them, at this point, I goes, perversions against nature. I
He
can help.
sits there.
And then
She
she points at
okay.
herself, and she points at Priscilla. I can help. And she points towards Olivine and Aben Emerald, going, I can help. And then she turns back towards the cleric, writes down a pass a little bit again, and it says, but this is a huge problem. Why is it not being taken more seriously?
She sits there and she looks at you and she says, I thank you for your help. But if you want more information about that, you will have to speak with the mayor directly.
Speak
Ask
with
her
the
where
mayor
the inn is.
directly. And then
The
I move
inn?
over.
She sits there and she points like to the far northeastern like to the far northeast. You see at what looks like the highest point of the village, there's a glowing building.
Hmm.
That would be the inn over there. I'm not a frequent visitor of that place, but it is called the High Point. I have heard
it
good
over there?
things about. It's this building right here. Wait, hang on. This building right here.
Again?
All right.
I have not been there personally, but my church duties, well, they keep me busy most days.
Where was the inn?
The inn is right here to the northeast of the village.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Yep, that is it. Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys head over to the mayor's manor.
Yep.
Outside of his door, you find two individuals. These dudes look fucking geared. They're wearing like they're wearing hang on here. I can't remember which one it is.
Well, we
Blade.
know where the taxpayer money go in this town.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're wearing like fucking they're wearing what some of you can identify as splint mail. They've got shields. They've both got like swords at their hips, and they've got like these large crossbows strung over their back. And they sit there and they watch you approach, and one of them steps the taller one of the two sits there and like steps forward, and he holds his hand out and he's like, "Hold it. Mayor's not taking visitors right now. Get lost."
He should. We found the deceased person.
Good
We
for
need
you.
some help.
Take him to the church.
Always gonna
did.
kind of look up at the guy. Do you know what an owlbear is?
he sits there and he sits there and he how do you put it? Condescendingly sits there and like leans over to like sit there. No, he like condescendingly sits there and crouches down, like kind of keeping his balance and whatnot, but like crouches down, like almost like insultingly, like lowering himself to your level. He's like, Missy, if you don't beat it, you're gonna have bigger problems than some stupid owlbear. Come back in the morning.
Have you ever seen an undead owlbear?
Listen, I'm not open to discussing this with you. Come back in the morning before I throw you down this hill. And he stands up and he stands up and he walks back to the right back to the door.
Hey, if I can land softly, will you answer her question? Priscilla walks up to the guy, threatening Olivine.
Ebenamron heads back down the hill and around a house and just sends his raven to go fly.
I want to get a look at this guy. Like, how strong does this guy seem? Like, how tough does this guy
Can I
seem?
also roll insight?
This dude would kick your ass.
Can I roll insight in him as well? I want to know where he's...
Go for it. Like, what are you trying to learn?
What?
What are you
I would
trying
like
to learn?
Hate these guys.
I would like to, or Priscilla would like to roll persuasion.
Okay.
With a really innocuous kind of voice, just like walk up to the guy who threatened Olivine here,
Yeah.
and go like, if I ask you really nicely, I'll offer you a round. I'm actually a pretty good performer.
What did you say? What did you say that?
It's like, would you at least answer her? She asked nicely. You're the one being a bit of a douche, but I can perform for you. Please.
And I'm sorry. And what did Olivine ask?
If you've ever seen an owlbear or an undead owlbear,
Roll persuasion.
All right.
And I roll a
get my ass
26,
kicked.
and I roll a 26 on my inside. Do you mean it?
Why is he a douche? You can tell that based on this guy's gear. You could tell that this guy's probably a mercenary of some kind. He's definitely not a soldier, but
Okay.
he's definitely a mercenary.
That's not one.
Yeah, no, he's like, you think I'm just gonna let you bribe me?
I didn't say anything about bribing. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
You offered me drinks to answer her question. Sounds like a bribe to me. Now, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna break my foot off up in your ass.
Right. I'm actually pretty
Sits,
flexible.
the other one sits there and starts to draw his sword.
one more quick thing. Olivine's gonna like, one more thing, kind of like gesture him to come down.
He sits there. He sits there and he does.
Olivine's gonna spit in his face, use the disengage action, and run the fuck away.
As you spit in his face, and you like disengage and you like run away, he sits there and like Priscilla, you just sit there and you see him like kind of lower his head. You hear him chuckle, and you watch him like just kind of wipe the spit from his face. He's just like,
I'm already out.
I'll get her next time. Tell your friend she comes by here again and put my blade to her goddamn throat.
I'm gonna run to the nearest wall and I'm gonna hide.
You're gonna hide, roll stealth.
Everyone's just over there sending this raven to scout about them. Ebenamron's just behind this building right here and just having this raven just scout about the manor area.
Okay. It doesn't.
Priscilla.
Yep.
Yeah.
What does Priscilla do?
Priscilla is gonna ask Olivine, move your character, please. Or be.
And he's
like,
looking through its eyes, by the way.
She's a bit fun. Yeah, okay. Yeah, through the ravens.
Yeah.
Right, because I keep forgetting because of the pronoun. Fucking hell.
Okay, you're scouting.
Yeah, Priscilla just kind of like laughs with the god or the mercenary, like she's a bit of a tricky one, isn't she? But why is the mayor so insistent? Priscilla like puts her paws just together behind her back and just kind of teeters in a really non-hostile manner. Why are the townsfolk so miserable?
Listen, it's not our fault. It's not our fault these people sat there and decided to settle down and be nobodies, okay? They're miserable, that's their own damn fault. As for why the mayor's not doing anything, that's a question for him. You could come back in the morning.
What time?
Last time, I don't know, hour after sunrise.
All right, I'll be performing in the tavern today. Make sure to come and see me, little boys. And feet dash. I'm running 120 feet towards Thane.
Okay. Got it.
Since I see that I'm following the best I can. with my
Okay.
I'm
30
just
feet.
gonna head back to the inn.
All right, you head over to the inn. Abernamarin, you use your raven to scout out the building. And you find a few windows. At this hour, hang on, let me do something here.
Oh yeah, you have to go this way probably.
You at this time of year, this individual, most of the windows are closed. But you do see an individual, an older individual sitting at a rather nice desk, seemingly writing something. Given the angle and distance, you can't tell what he's writing. But he's just he's in more like nighttime wear, like he's possibly going to be going to bed soon. But you do see an older gentleman sitting at a rather nice desk writing something. Every other window is closed and is like dark beyond it. It appears that he does live alone from what you can gather.
Okay.
And that's all you can really see from where you with your raven at this point.
All right. At that point, I have the Raven return, and then Abenamron to his shoulder, and then Abenamron will head to the inn.
Okay, you head to the inn. As you enter the inn, one by one, you are greeted by. Hang on, where is her fucking name? I know I have it. There it is. You are greeted by a not very lively, but kind of lively
Kind of, but not really.
bar like restaurant kind of thing.
Ding.
The name of this place, the High Point Tavern. Behind the counter you see a maybe 5'6" tall what looks like maybe half elf, just kind of sitting there serving out drinks and stuff like that. There's about 8 people here, so it's not super packed, but it's not a super big place either way. Yes, there's one last thing that I have to get to, but we'll see. We'll go for another 10 or so minutes and see 10-15 minutes. We'll see if we get there. If not, then we'll cut it at about 10-15 minutes if that's all right.
Okay.
Okay. So, like I said, you were greeted by about 8 to 10 people, just kind of sitting around, eating, drinking, having a good time, stuff like that. And as you enter, she sits there, and she does sit there, and she does turn to you, it's like, oh, new faces. Wow, we don't get many of those. Come in, don't just stand there.
Natalie, you seem like a nice a woman, right?
Yes, it is a woman.
Okay,
Good
nice.
evening.
I'm looking for a room.
You're what?
I'm looking for a room.
Well, we do have a few rooms available right now. Let's see. Will you just be needing one, or how many will you be needing?
I looks at everyone.
I need one.
Okay, well, we have one. Will any of you be needing a room?
Do you guys like privacy? As Priscilla looks all around her.
Indifferent shrug.
Olivine also in different shrug.
Yeah, just everyone's just like.
Well, one room it is.
No. I'm paying my room.
Come
Y'all can deal
on.
with your own.
Varys is like, no, I'm getting my room. Fuck you.
Let's go.
Come on. At least spend the night with us. I mean, we did kill that owl bear, right?
We did kill a owlbear.
She sits there, and as she's like working and stuff, she sits there and like she's got her back to you. She glances over over her shoulder. She's like, "Oh, an owlbear. Well, that's certainly an interesting sounding story. Perhaps
Yes,
you
it-
wouldn't mind regaling us with your tale. Things do
It
get
was-
rather dull around here."
It was not among the living, however.
Oh, that sounds rather frightening.
Perversions against life.
Insight check this person.
How much for the room?
Just a moment. I have this.
Ah,
How dare you?
let me see. Can I roll another? Can I roll insight as well?
Yeah, sure. You can roll insight.
Do we
It's
get
like,
3
we
for
just
3?
told you that there was this
No.
like nasty undead owlbear like right outside your town, and you're
That's fair.
excited. That's a little odd.
That's a little weird.
Nope, I'm not.
Let's see. That'll be
Fact-
5. That'll be 5 silver pieces for the room. Insight. What was your insight rolls? Yeah, hide. You're like, yeah, I see it's
18.
legit.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'm inciting the bear also. I mean, her also.
It's like the owlbear. You might want to go back
Yeah,
to the cave.
insight. Yeah, run
Oh
back
my
to.
god, I'm just gonna run all the way back to the cave to incite it real quick.
Yeah, incite the fucking owlbear corpse and then come back. Okay, guys, it's fine.
You weren't hiding anything.
Do we still have a level of exhaustion?
Yes, you do, because you have not taken a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give her a gold piece and ask her to bring dinner
inciting the
up.
lady.
Dinner's
In
gonna be
that
extra.
case,
Huh?
why are
Dinner's
people
gonna be
not,
extra.
why are people not rolling at
But you said
disadvantage?
5 silver.
Oh, you're right. You have disadvantage when you're fucking
Exhaustion level
thingamadoo.
1, yeah.
I forgot about that. I don't usually deal with exhaustion. The meal is another 3 silver.
Like I said, I hand her a gold piece
Oh,
and ask her to bring the dinner up.
okay. All
Come
right.
on.
So you guys incite her.
Yeah, I meant to hit insight, but it's the same mod, so
So let me
it's
see.
just it's a straight 18 instead of a 22.
Okay. So, Abenamrin and Olivine. Hyde looks at just a little bit. The two of us. You guys like her like excitement and like almost like nonchalance towards the fact that you just mentioned an undead owlbear is super weird. You hand her the gold piece and she sits there and she's like, "Ooh, don't see many of these around here." She sits there and she like pulls her shirt back a little and she like tucks it down.
Just bring dinner up.
"Oh, would you like me to bring anything else up?"
No.
All right. I'll make sure it's brought up to you.
Oliver just cringes visibly at that.
Okay.
Priscilla kind of just like worms her way
Enthusiastic
towards
cat
Olivine.
noises.
And goes like, "Hey, this looks like a fun place. Want to help me with my performance?" You'd be a great great fake doll. You're so small.
Oof.
Come on, give it a try. It's fun.
Wait, she talking to Olivine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oliver just kind of crane her neck and look at her with this
like, The fuck you say?
This exactly. Like, look.
Like,
Oh,
no,
man.
that's what I mean.
This is
She
fucking
shakes her head
Batman?
like it at the speed that the humans would take probably damage to their like upper vertebrae. And she
Second
goes
thought,
like,
Olive's gonna
to
get her
that
own
point.
room.
and she goes
Okay.
like, come on, wait, no, it's a good
Going to
thing.
bed.
It's a good thing.
Okay,
No.
so you're gonna buy your own room, so that's 5 silver pieces for the room.
No.
So you pay her the 5 silver, and she's like, well, thank you, dear. And she, like, as you sit there and you approach her, hide, she sits there and she looks at you. Oh, well, aren't you the cutest little thing?
She's adorable.
Room? Oh, yes, you are.
Thank
So,
you.
Olive's just
oh,
giving her a very deadpan look. She's
she
way
said,
too tired for this shit.
she sits there and she gently rubs your head. Oh, well, you're welcome, sweetie. You know what?
Her hands are just her hands are just kind of up towards it's just kind of like a bit
Olive's
uncomfortable.
just standing there taking it because she's like, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, you paid for your room. You're free to go.
And then she just walks off and goes to bed. She'll just
She
eat a big
said,
breakfast.
yeah. Okay. She sits there and she like she like kind of gently rubs your head. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. You know what? You're so cute. I think I'm gonna give you a discount, all right? She sits there and she like
She
scratches
just
the top
keep
of your
the
beak.
change and
Thank
just
you.
walks.
She
Thank
sits
you.
there and she sits there and like scratches the top of your beak a little, and she's like, for you and your friend, oh, just 2 silver pieces for the night.
Hides look into her pouch a little bit and just kind of rummages through it and she picks up a 1 gold piece.
You give her a whole gold piece.
As far as I know, I don't have silver pieces.
She sits there and she takes it. She's like, "Oh, here," and then she reaches under the counter and she hands you 8 silver pieces.
Thank you.
You're
Olivine
welcome.
also
Yeah.
gave her gold because she didn't have any silver and she
Okay.
doesn't care about the
Well,
change.
Okay.
She just wants to go to bed.
Well, if she would have sat there, she would have given you a little bit of a wink as you walked off. Gold is very rare around here.
Olivine just cringes again and walks quickly to her room.
And as soon as I have
Gold
the
is
keys,
very rare around here.
and as soon as I have the keys, I go grab Priscilla and find the room.
You two
Okay.
sleep well now.
And Priscilla gives gives the barkeep 2 gold and goes like, please keep the guests entertained. I need to get out of bed.
She sits there
How
and
old was this woman again?
maybe her 30s or so. But she sits there and you hand her the 2 gold and she's like, all right, I'll keep them entertained. You enjoy your stay here. And she sits there and she puts them away as well.
All right. Okay, Birdie. Let's go and find our room. Where is it?
I look at.
Oh.
I assume I have the.
Yeah, there's a number. There's a number, like kind of etched on the key. So
I show it to her.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who all has a room sorted out right now.
everyone but you.
Well, in that case, well, I'm the gold coin for a room.
And she takes it, and then she hands you the 5 silver.
And how much was the meal again? 3 more silver?
3 more silver. So yeah, if you wanted, then she would,
Okay.
just give you 2.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would have made sure I got a meal as well. By the way.
All right. Okay. Well, that's fine. So you all go to your respective rooms, and eventually food is brought to your room. It's nothing like superb, but it's got a certain homey country feel, taste and feel to it. It's very hearty. Eventually, you all either drift off to sleep or begin your process of trancing for you elves out there.
Elves.
And the night is relatively silent. Eventually, you do begin to hear the noises from the bar and whatnot below quiet down. As you sleep, however, or trance or whatever, things get snoring cat noises. Nice. Slowly, like you begin to dream, making me wish I had a Cracker Barrel up here and you begin your dreams begin to they start off pretty standard, just kind of like random whatever things. But eventually they begin to kind of take a shift for more of a sinister side. As the night progresses, just unpleasant dreams and thoughts turn to nightmares, and and for those trancing at least, more like visions. You see the cave where you entered, and in your dream you feel this presence, a very powerful one, not of the living, but not quite dead either. As you find yourself slowly entering the cave, you begin to feel yourself drawn toward the, we'll say, northern wall, toward the northern wall, and as you approach it, you begin to see a crack form in the wall. As you proceed through that, you watch the cave open up into a larger area. This presence becoming stronger. A voice, almost not calling to you. It's difficult to tell. But as you proceed through this cave, the presence grows larger and the voice becomes clearer. Before you enter, you're all alone. You don't see anybody else. You're completely alone in your dreams. But eventually you come upon this large opening inside of this cave. And you see a woman in crimson robes, holding a staff adorned with a large burning red gem. In front of her, you see what looks to be the skeletal remains of a dragon of some sort. At first, she doesn't seem to acknowledge you are there, but you do hear her almost chanting. It's arcane in nature, but you're not familiar with it. However, after a few moments of you watching, she stops and slowly turns to face you. At first, you think it's just nothing, but she seems to look right at you. You don't see her face. All you see is two burning eyes, almost as if filled with fire. And you hear a female voice say, "Find me," before you all wake up in a sweat.
We're still
That
waking up.
that is where we are going to end today's session.